Okay, today we're going to discuss one of the most common mistakes I see when it comes to married couples claiming Social Security. All right, let's just jump in. I'm going to give you an example. I see this all the time, and I'm going to blame the guys. It's usually the guys that say this to me. So let's say that Mr. and Mrs. come into my office, and Mr. is 62 and Mrs. is 60. Mr. is eligible for $1,500 a month from Social Security at 62, and Mrs. at 66, her full retirement age, is eligible for $600 a month. And they come into the office, and Mr. says to me, Dave, I am taking my Social Security at 62. You're not going to be able to talk me out of it. Look, my father died when he was 55. My brother died when he was 60. I'm not in the greatest of health. If I don't take my Social Security, I might end up getting nothing. I might never get a check. I might die before I get my first Social Security check. Look, I empathize. I understand why you would think that. But as he's saying this to me, his wife is sitting there going, wait a minute. My mom's still alive. She's 86. My grandmother lived to be 102. So what is he doing to his wife without even realizing it? He is cutting her benefit. How is that possible? How is he cutting her benefit by taking his benefit early? Well, let's think about this. Let's say that we somehow, this would be a tough argument, but somehow we get him to wait until 70 to take his Social Security. Now, at 70, his benefit will have grown. Remember, your benefit grows by about 8% per year. His benefit would have grown to about $2,500 a month. And let's just say in this example that on his 70th birthday, he dies. He never even gets a check. He was right. In fact, with his last dying breath, he curses my name. But what happens to his wife? She is now 68. And when it comes to Social Security, when your spouse passes away and they were getting more than you, what happens? You start getting their check, right? So she would start getting $2,500 a month instead of the $1,500 a month she would have received had he taken it at 62. Now, she has longevity on her side. She very easily lives another 20 years. And during those 20 years, she is going to collect an extra $12,000 a year because her husband waited. So that means over 20 years, that is an extra $240,000. Holy moly, that's a big deal. We're not talking about a couple more dollars here. These are hundreds of thousands of dollars. I get jazzed up about this. This is important. It's important to strategize correctly. You have to realize that if you're the main breadwinner in your house and your Social Security is the higher of the two Social Securities, I have news for you. It's not your Social Security, it's both of your Social Securities, because if you pass away, your spouse is going to continue to get that check. So whenever you do planning, whenever you strategize as far as when are you going to take your Social Security, you have to take into consideration the fact that it's not just your Social Security, it's both you and your spouse's, because as long as one of you is alive, that check is going to be paying out. I hope that helped, and be blessed. Thank you for watching my video. If you would like to subscribe, click here. If you would like to watch another educational video, click here. Subscribe here, video here. Subscribe here, video here.